In this video, I'm going to aim to answer 3 questions. Why we feel pain, what our usual response is when we do feel pain and why it doesn't work, and thirdly, an alternative way to managing pain, one that actually results in pain going away by itself. We know on some level that our natural state is not to be in pain. We know that our natural state of being is pain-free, is to be in a state of ease, a state of joy, to be happy. We know deep down that this is our natural state. And so when we experience pain, something inside of us says, no, this isn't right. And we want to escape it. We want to get away from it as quickly as we can. So when pain shows up, the first thing we usually try to do is ignore it. Pretend that it's not there. Just carry on with whatever we're doing. Or then maybe engage in some kind of distractive activity to mask the pain. If that doesn't work, then we usually move on to trying to suppress it in some way or other. So maybe that is taking medication or recreational drugs, alcohol, or maybe engaging in addictive behaviors. When none of this works to suppress the pain and to numb the pain, then eventually we resort to some kind of manipulative therapy or treatment or something to just try and make it go away, using force to make it go away. The problem is, none of these really address the root cause of the pain. And so what eventually happens is it resurfaces. See, the real problem here isn't pain itself. It's our understanding of pain and why we experience it. We think pain is our enemy, but actually pain is our friend. Now, why am I saying pain is our friend? Well, because pain is actually the alarm system of the body. It's there to alert us to the fact that something is wrong. Something needs to change. There's some kind of disturbance to the natural state and order of things. And pain is there to alert us to that fact. If you imagine an alarm system in a house, it works the same way. It alerts you to the fact that there's an intruder, there's a disturbance. That's what pain is doing for us. It's telling us that there is something wrong. And more importantly, it's telling us that there's potentially something that we're doing that is causing that disturbance. If your alarm went off in the middle of the night, it wouldn't make sense to just try and switch it off. You would need to go and investigate to see what the problem is. Let's say, for example, that on the panel, there was one light that kept flashing every time the alarm went off, and it was showing that there was some disturbance in your lounge. Would it make sense to just keep trying to switch off the alarm system, or maybe get to the point where you become so frustrated that you just unplug it? If there's a disturbance in the lounge, that disturbance needs to be investigated. Let's say, for example, you had left the lounge window open and the wind was blowing the curtain, and that's what kept setting off the alarm system. So until that disturbance had been investigated, understood, and the window closed and the problem resolved, the alarm would continue to keep going off. Our bodies do exactly the same thing. There's some disturbance, there's something going on, and oftentimes something that we're doing, albeit unconsciously, that needs to change, and our body is trying to alert us to that fact. But we keep trying to ignore it, suppress it, or just make it go away, instead of listening to what that message is, to understand what it is. And then, once that message has been understood, once we've seen what it is the disturbance is, then we can allow the change to happen that will make it go away. And that is how pain actually will go away by itself. So what is the process to making that happen? Well, it's to firstly acknowledge that pain is not our enemy. Pain is our friend. It's the body trying to warn us that there's something that we're doing that is causing harm and that needs to change. And that we have to learn to listen to that. We have to learn to listen to the body, to give it attention, to give attention to places where we're experiencing pain, to see what's behind that, to understand the messages behind the pain, to learn what it is that is wanting to change, and then allowing that change to happen. So if you just take away one thing from this video today, let it be this: that pain will go away by itself when its message has been heard, acknowledged, understood, and that the required change has been allowed to take place. If you liked this video, please let me know by giving it a like, by leaving a comment, and if you'd like to hear more of this kind of content, please subscribe to this channel.